Are you one of those that are still complaining that you're not getting enough power from the grid? Hey, stop complaining. You can do something about it. I was in that place before where it looked like the grid is not giving us enough power, and of course our generators are making noise and everything. But one day I woke up from that sleep and I told myself, you know what? I'm going to generate power much more than I'm going to be needing. And guess what? That's exactly where I am right now. Now, for some persons, it's going to take a year. For some, it's going to take 5, 10, maybe even 20 years. But trust me when I tell you, if you're not having 24 hours power supply where you live, it may just be worth it for you. Now, one of the catch in my own situation is that I run businesses off of my Offgrid system. I am enjoying my Offgrid living. So in future, maybe I'm going to be showing you guys some of the things I do with my Offgrid system, just to give us a heads up. I live in a place where for 2 weeks now, we've not had any light. My neighbors, they're going to be needing something, cold drinks, cold this and that. At the end of the day, they come to my place to get it. So that's one of the things you can do when you are living off the grid. To stop complaining about not having 24 hours power supply. Channel your energy into giving yourself power, and from there you start running maybe a business out of it. It's going to be worth it regardless of how long it takes. I don't look up and say the grid power is not there. It's there. If it's there, sometimes it helps me to charge my battery. Maybe sometimes the weather is dull. But no matter how bad the day is, I have enough power just to do my own thing. Even if business we have to suspend for a day or two. It's something I want to encourage you guys to consider. If you look at my roof right here, I have been increasing my solar panels, and the last 2 panels I had, I didn't have any space to fit them in on my roof. So those are the panels right there. I had to use them in another location, the smaller ones. Those are the panels that were left that I could not install. I had to move them to another location. And of course, the location I moved it to is actually for business. You may want to start taking advantage of your off-grid situation. That is, if you don't have grid power in your location, you may want to start taking advantage of it. So that at the end of the day, the money you are making, that's exactly where I am right now. The money I make from business is enough to scale up my solar system and to keep making it bigger, and business will be getting bigger. This is just something I said I should share with you guys. Don't join the complainers. Join those who are making a difference in terms of getting power for themselves and using it to serve other people around them. I don't particularly recommend that you start with a very big system. Just start with anything that you can afford right now. It could just be a solar panel, a small battery and everything, because your experience matters a lot. If you don't have enough experience and you just dive into having a very big system, unless maybe it's a lithium ion phosphate battery and everything is just maybe automatic, or you have a very good installer, you want to start small so that when you understand what that small one can do for you, then it's very easy to scale up. If I know that one battery and one solar panel can power one fan, that means 2 batteries and 2 solar panels will do double of that. So you want to go through that process. It's not like you're going to spend forever going through the process, maybe just about the 6 months, 1 year. So when you have an understanding, that is, if you don't have a solar system before, then you can now scale up, because there might just be some locations have some problems that are peculiar with them. Some other locations, they don't have that same problem, maybe the weather and everything. So it's always good to have an idea of what that small system can do for you. Then you can now scale up, and at the end of the day, you will not, if there's any problem, you are not going to be spending so much to fix the problem. Let's take a case study. If I have 8 batteries, for instance, and there's a problem, that problem could affect the 8 batteries. So, but if I have 2 batteries and I'm having the same problems, there's no way it's going to affect 8 batteries. It's just that 2 batteries. So if I'm going to have to replace batteries, I'll have to replace just 2 batteries. So that's why I encourage people to start small. Personally, I started with just car batteries and a locally made inverter. So that's where I started from. You don't have to start big. Just start from that place of getting your experience, and then you can now start finding out what you can do with it. Every place, there's nothing solar panels cannot do. There's no business you cannot run. It just depends on the number of solar panels that you need. You want to find out what is convenient for your solar panels to do for you, and you have it at the back of your mind that you're going to be doing a business. That one is always important. If you live in a place where you don't have 24 hours power supply, look out, there might just be a business that your solar power can do for you. That puts you at an advantage. And when people are complaining that their batteries are bad, they don't have money to change it, you get money from your business and maybe add to it, and it's easier for you generally. That's the idea. I don't want to bore you guys with this video. This video is actually meant to encourage you guys to see that you try your best to stop complaining if you don't have 24 hours power supply, and do the needful. You don't have to start all at once, just start gradually. So if you want to see more videos on how to start small, I'll be right there to give you advice. And as a matter of fact, this channel is bordered around helping people to get started and keep scaling up. I've done it, and remember, you can also do it.